Today, we're gonna go over exactly how to make a meme remix from start to finish.
Come on down South Park and meet some friends of mine.
Oh my god. You're not gonna believe this.
Yo, it's Thomas Anthony from FinishBetterMusic.com. We believe great producers aren't born, they're trained. And in this video, I'm gonna show you exactly how to remix a meme. South Park recently just came out with a new episode about the pandemic, and I thought it'd be a hilarious idea to remix that episode. I made the song with my good friend Frank from Monkey Twerk, and we're gonna go over the idea of making a meme remix, and then how to build a song around that idea, and then get right into how we did everything from start to finish. If you want to follow along with us at home, you can download the Ableton project file along with the sample pack of the project. It's all linked down in the description below. Now, quickly before we jump into the video, if you're having trouble making badass music that sounds powerful, music that stacks up to your favorite artists, and if you'd like help from experienced producers like myself who've released music on major labels such as Dim-Mak, Ministry of Sound, Confessions, just to name a few, to help you finish high quality electronic music and guide you step by step, consider checking out our music mentoring program at FinishBetterMusic.com. We've helped our students finish music that's gained hundreds of thousands of streams, been supported by artists such as Tiesto, Chammy, and Marshmello, and been signed to major labels such as Confessions, Monster Cat, and Reveal Recordings. There's a link in the description below. You can check out exactly what the program consists of, what our students have to say, what they've accomplished, how to apply, and some other high quality free resources. One of them being our release ready checklist, which details the 3 most important things to get right before releasing your music. So check it out. Let's get into the video. Okay. So first, let's start with the idea of the meme song. So I obviously love South Park. This has been a project I've wanted to do for some time now. And about 3 weeks ago, I heard that, or I saw on Facebook that the new pandemic special was coming out. So the new season of South Park was coming out. And I thought, okay, this will be a perfect time to create a song around this. Now, I could have made this at any time, but I chose to do it really, really quickly before, or right after the episode was released, because there's going to be lots of people looking for the South Park song. There's going to be lots of people looking for typing in the pandemic special. So I wanted to kind of capitalize on some of that traffic that would be going there. And also I made this like 50% because I love making music and I thought I love South Park and I've always wanted to do this. And then 50% because I thought it'd be a good time to release it and get some engagement on it. Now, if you want, I'll link below in the description below, or I'll link up in the card the YouTube video of just, I kind of chopped up the whole video of the pandemic special into my music video to go along with the song. It's pretty funny. Check it out. But yeah, basically what I did was I thought of the theme. So I'm like, how can I tell a story with this song? So the first thing I did was I downloaded the audio of the pandemic special, and then I chopped it up. And the first bit was to find different parts of this that it kept the song driving, and it wasn't just a bunch of talking over top of a beat, but to keep it funny and to pick out the most important bits that were kind of useful. So stuff that wasn't from the pandemic special was stuff like this one I just took from some YouTube clips. Okay. It was just Mr. Mackey being like, okay, and then the best moments of Randy.
Well, you kids want to see something really cool? Check this out.
Now, I actually did another version of this song with just South Park clips, which is kind of funny, which I'll probably release in a little bit. But this one, I wanted to keep the theme going. So this first bit is Randy talking about how things have been difficult. Then some masks. Then, has anyone died from the pandemic? And then finally, just Cartman talking about some stuff. So I'll play it through, and then we'll really dive deep into everything.
You know, we've all been through a lot these past several months. We've shut down and people have lost their businesses, lost their livelihoods. I also own a small business. I sell weed.
People are hurting. People are dying, Randy. And all you can think about is making a special about it?
I'm doing something positive to try and help. People really need this right now.
Come on down South Park and meet some friends of mine.
You're supposed to wear your mask over your nose. Looks like you're wearing a diaper for your chin. Chin diapers don't help.
Now, I'm not going to go through the whole song because you can listen to it, but yeah, we're going to go straight into dissecting all these parts. So the main thing was figuring out the theme of this song and how you're going to tie it together as a story. And I just chose to chop up different parts and to lay them kind of at the ends of the bars, just so it kind of crescendos as a funny bit, and then goes into the next section. Now, quickly before we move on, if you're getting any value of this video, or if you like this video, please hit the little thumbs up button because it helps with the YouTube algorithm. And again, if you want to download a sample pack of this song with all these samples and the stems and the Ableton project, there's a link in the description below. And yeah, you can download them because I just wanted to give it away for free. Yeah, so going into this, the drums, pretty basic drums over here. So these were the same. I actually separated these two groups from each other. So the main drums over here were just like my hi-hats, just some perks and some claps, simple things, then a little bit more momentum with this extra loop on top, and then finally over here just added another loop with the noise you kind of like rides on top, because I really like those, and that sounded pretty sweet. Then just over top of a kick in there, and I have the same stuff going on throughout the breakdown, but I just have it filtered a little bit differently, just so cutting off some of the highs and the lows, and that gets automated as the song kind of progresses like that, just to kind of build everything up. And then in the drums, just a simple drum build up. I really kept it simple because I only had a couple days to work on this, with me and Frank sending this back and forth to each other. Within basically like 24 hours, we turned this around, which was super sick. So we didn't want to, like, there's only so much you can do with it. This wasn't going on Spotify or anything, so we didn't really put too much work into it, but I think it turned out pretty awesome. Then with the bass.
So this guy hit me up on Tinder last night, and the first thing I did was check out his SoundCloud.
Not another shitty producer.
Yep, you guessed it. His mixes were so unbalanced and weak.
Gross. He probably learned everything on YouTube. Such a turnoff.
Yeah, he had no idea how to compress his drums either.
I just wish more guys knew what they were doing in the studio.
Right? Guys who know exactly how much distortion to use. Oh, it turns me on so much.
I get so wet when a guy can make a song that can keep me interested all the way to the end.
Oh my god, yes, there's nothing hotter than an interesting song and a mix that sounds good on every system.
So this was something there's a couple more versions of this. So the first version, there's two kind of drops in it. The first one goes like this. Oops. The first one goes like this. So it goes dun 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 dun. And really there's only one deviation in the notes. Like this one is an F sharp, or sorry, an F, and then it goes up to a G, and then the rest are just F. So it's F, G, F, 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 G, F, 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 F. Whereas this one over here has more of a melody in it. And it goes F, I think it goes up to A, or F, G sharp, G, F, F, G sharp, G, F. So just I just kind of switched around with the with the audio over here just to kind of get some different melody. But this combined with the drums sounds super sexy. And got all my signature processing effects that I have on there to make it sound super fat. And that's again something we teach in our advanced mentoring program. Then over here, so I wanted to do, so this is again going around the theme. So like, how could I make a breakdown using this, like using something from South Park? So I just took the South Park like banjo lead thing, and I really had to go in and quantize everything because they were not quantized at all. It was just a random little jibbly bits, and then I cut out the lows and the highs. So it goes boo, 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 and that was kind of cool. And then I just layered it over top of some effects because I just wanted to keep it very simple. This was an atmosphere, I think, from a Zen World pack. Just a nice downshifter, and then I found some nice birds. This kind of gave me the vibe of like the South Park intro where they're just like sitting in the snow by the just waiting for the bus by the snow. So that kind of, I was trying to set the scene right there. So that combined with the low kind of stuff, just kept the groove going over top of the drums. And then where everything kind of really like brought it together was I chopped up this banjo part. And again, I have that echoing. And these are just kind of like little stabs throughout it just to kind of bring back that South Parkiness. And again, yeah, all the mixing and the mixing, the mastering, all that stuff is something we teach in our mentoring program. But I really just wanted to show you how cool this stuff looks with just turning over a track in a day. So then with this banjo lead, a big thing that I did over here was I put a bunch of processing on it. So I exhale, soothe, OTT, just to give it some... Oops. Oh, this is off. This is supposed to be on. So that's going to be over the main lead, because just like in tech house, they have like the Fisher horn where it's like, and then it goes over just a bumpy beat. I was trying to use that same approach to this by just having this as like the main kind of lead thingy. Then just piling it over some effects, and then throughout the breakdown, usually I make a lot of these effects, or I'll really manipulate them. Because I was doing this fast, I just grabbed a bunch from different packs. Just random stuff like this. I'll put the whole group on. And again, just having those kind of play throughout the drop. Boom. And then I thought this was pretty cool just over here when it goes to the first bit is mostly the vocal or this banjo sound over top of the bass.
Chin diapers don't
And then here, I just found this random sample.
There's no real proof that a mask even does anything. Spoken like a true redneck. I'm sorry, I thought this was there.
And yeah, that is basically it. Like in terms of putting the song together, I did do it very, very quickly, and I just kind of slammed things together. But the biggest focus on was just finding the right vocal samples to use, and then also just kind of using these. I like to use the analogy of biking down a hill. If you're biking, your bass and your kick and your drums are basically like the equivalent of you biking in your living room. If you just have those things, you're fucking going hard, they're sounding sick, they're giving lots of fucking energy, and that's you biking in your living room. But that's pretty boring if you're fucking biking in your living room. You're on like a Peloton, you're just biking in your living room. Whereas if you're biking down a mountain and you're like in a cool place with like there's like birds flying by, there's cool trees, though it's very interesting to look at and you're very engaged in what's going on. And this is what I like to how do I like to think of this as like the environment. So when you have all these top things going on, like melodies, harmonies, effects, cool little bleepy bits, leads, those are the things that are going to make the song interesting. So you need to have those splattered throughout in order to just keep the interest of the listener. Now, again, this is a super funny song. The vocals really did lots of the work of driving it home. But yeah, this is basically how you remix a meme. I did like doing this. This is a lot of fun to do. So I think I will do that. I have a couple of other ideas of stuff to kind of remix. Again, these ones are more for fun, and you can't put them up on Spotify. You can only put them on Hyped It. And I think this song is currently at number 10 in Hyped It, which is pretty sweet. And yeah, it's been blowing up on social media. I'm trying to get South Park to notice it, so that'd be pretty cool. Now, when you say you're ready to get started, and get started the right way so that you can learn how to take the ideas from your head and make them a reality much, much faster without trying to figure out and piece together random information from the internet, you can book a free strategy session if you go over to FinishBetterMusic.com. So basically go over here, check out the website, see what our mentoring program is all about, and if you just click join the program, all you got to do is fill out the application. It takes about 2 minutes to fill this application out. Once we review it, we'll schedule a free feedback and strategy session where we'll meet online for an hour via Zoom. and give you detailed feedback on your music and design a custom blueprint to help you accomplish your goals. You do need to fill out the application because we're quite picky with who we like spend our time with and who we invest our time into. But you'll be talking to a real person, most likely me, and I'll be giving you detailed feedback on your music and a plan for you to kind of get to that next level with your music career. Now, because it's just a real person answering these calls, we can only have a limited number of people hitting us up every day and getting back to you. So if this sounds like something you're interested in, definitely head over to FinishBetterMusic.com and apply today because these things usually fill up pretty fast. All right, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you would like some more music business tips, you can go over to my It's Tom Anthony Instagram page. There's a bunch. I always ask questions every week of just interesting music stuff. I also have posts that have related to music that can help you out in your career, just like things like getting signed to labels, how to promote your music. I like to keep this stuff on Instagram and then the more tutorial stuff over on YouTube. So I hope that helped and I hope you got something from that. Until next week, peace. Download the sample pack in the description below.